Save our souls from darkness. Stay within the faith. In Mirandi's we gather, in God's eternal grace. God knows our every heartbeat, the secrets that we hold. He sees our deepest sorrows, the stories left untold. With every tear we shed, He's there to dry our eyes. In His arms we find comfort under endless skies. God knows our very soul, the depths of who we are. He understands our struggles, He's never far. In the silence of our hearts, His voice is crystal clear, guiding us with wisdom, calming every fear. At the end of every day, God will show a way. Through the trials and the storms, He's our light and stay. We just have to look and listen, open up our hearts. In His gentle guidance, we'll never fall apart. Mirandi's Coffee, talk and prayer chat, the place to be where hearts are at. Open, friendly, loving, carefree. Oh, 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 oh. They whisper lies to bring you low, afraid to see your spirit grow. They hate the peace you finally found. When you rise above, they drag you down. Worth upon your name, a twisted game to spark the flame. But I won't fall into their gloom, won't be trapped in that void of doom. They seek to break, but I will heal. My faith and strength, they cannot steal. Oh, oh. Their words are daggers, sharp and cruel, fueled by envy, their only rule. They seek to shatter, not to mend, a path of ruin they won't defend. But I hold fast, my heart's my own. Their hate can't touch the seeds I've sown. No, I won't fall into their gloom, won't be trapped in their void of doom. They seek to break, but I will heal. My faith and strength, they cannot steal. They feed on shadows, thrive on pain, hoping to drown you in their rain. But I've seen the sun, I've felt the light. Their darkness fades in truth, pure might. I'll walk away, I'll close the door. Their power fades when I want more. To build is hard, to tear is weak. They chase destruction, never peace. But I will climb, and I will grow. Through every storm, I'll let it show. Their hollow void can't hold my fire. I'm lifted higher by my desire. So let them scream, let them fight. I'll find my way through darkest night. Their value placed on me is small, for in my soul I stand tall. I'll rise above, no chains to bear. Their hate dissolves in love's pure air. Oh, oh, oh. No, I won't fall into their gloom, won't be trapped in that void of doom. They seek to break, but I will heal. My faith and strength they cannot I've walked through shadows, I've carried pain, I've seen the storms, I've stood in the rain. But even in darkness, I heard his call. The King is coming, he carried it all. They tried to break me, but I would not fall. Through nights of silence, I heard his voice call. Every wound I carry, he turns into light. The King is coming, he's ending the night. The King is coming, I can see his face. Every tear is falling into endless grace. From the ashes rising, I will stand and sing. This is my story, the King is coming. I've been the broken, the lost and the scarred, but he took my weakness and made me his star. Chains that once bound me are shattered and gone. The King is coming, his victory's won. The King is coming, I can see his face. Every tear is falling into endless grace. From the ashes rising, I will stand and sing. This is my story, the King is coming. Day 41 came, the rain had to cease. My desert became a river of peace. Every battle fought, every trial endured. The King is coming, my future secured. The King is coming, I can see his face. Every tear is falling into endless grace. From the ashes rising, I will stand and sing. This is my story, the King is coming. The King is coming, I can see his face. Every tear is falling into endless grace. From the ashes rising, I will stand and sing. This is my story, the King is coming. I was lost, but now I'm found. On holy ground, I lay it down. Forever I'll sing, my soul It's okay not to be okay. No shame in breaking down today. Don't hide behind a painted smile. Let the tears fall for a while. I see the cracks behind your grin, the silent storms you're holding in. You wear your pain like armor tight, but even warriors need rest at night. You walk through crowds like a ghost in chains, drowning deep in silent pain. But every heartbeat in your chest is proof you're worthy, like all the rest. You are not alone, never were, never will be. Every soul needs a light when it's too dark to see. You're not meant to battle on your own. Reach out your hand, you are known. You matter to me, to us, to them. You are not alone. It's okay to fall, to scream, to cry, to ask the haunting question why. But don't believe the voice that lies. You're not a burden, you're a prize. There's power in a simple plea. I need someone to stand with me. And when you speak your truth out loud, you break the silence like a vow. You are not alone, never were, never will be. Every soul needs a light when it's too dark to see. You're not meant to battle on your own. Reach out your hand, you are known. You matter to me, to us, to them. You are not alone. We all have scars, we all have fears. We've all been shattered through the years, but love still finds us even when we've lost our will to start again. So don't give up, don't disappear. Your voice is something we need here. You bring a light the world has missed. A soul like yours deserves to exist. You are not alone, never were, never will be. Every soul needs a light when it's too dark to see. You're not meant to battle on your own. Reach out your hand, you are known. You matter to me, to us, to them. You are not alone. So breathe, my friend, just take your time. You're part of this grand, fragile design. No matter what the shadows say, it's okay not to be okay. I was just a toddler when they walked away, left in the arms of a cold, cruel state, raised by strangers, no love to hold. In a world that turned my heart to stone, bruised and broken by those who swore to protect a child but gave so much more. Pain and fear where love should have been. I thought my life was never gonna win, but I found my way through the darkest night with a love so strong it saved my life. Battled with faith, questioned his plan, but in the end I took his hand. Now I stand with the shield of God, fighting for those who've been lost. My victories are his, my blessings are real, and I'll never let another go undefended. Back to God's shield. I almost ended it all, the pain was too deep, but then she walked in and gave me a reason to keep fighting through the storm, through every tear. She showed me love was still something to fear, but with her by my side I found a way to hold on to hope, to see a brighter day. Though I lost so many to death's cruel hand, I learned to trust in God's perfect plan. And I found my way through the darkest night with a love so strong it saved my life. Battle with faith, questioned his plan, but in the end I took his hand. Now I stand with the shield of God, fighting fighting for those who've been lost. My victories are his, my blessings are real, and I'll never let another go undefended. Back to God's shield. I almost ended it all, the pain was too deep, but then she walked and gave me a reason to keep fighting through the storm, through every tear. She showed me love was still something to fear, but with her by my side I found a way to hold on to hope, to see a brighter day. Though I lost so many to death's cruel hand, I learned to trust in God's perfect plan. And I found my way through the darkest night, with the love so strong it saved my life. Battle with faith, question his plan, but in the end I took his hand. Now I stand with the shield of God, fighting for those who've been lost. My victories are his, my blessings are real, and I'll never let another go undefended. Back to God's shield. Back to God's shield. Now I fight the battles that no one sees, for the broken hearts, the lost, the least. I know the pain of a life unseen, so I stand in the gap where others have been. God's mercy found me, and now I defend those like me who need a friend. With every scar, with every tear, I found my purpose, I've lost my fear. And I found my way through the darkest night, with the love so strong it saved my life. Battle with faith, question his plan, but in the end I took his hand. Now I stand with the shield of God, fighting for those who've been lost. My victories are his, my blessings are real, and I'll never let another go undefended. Back to God's shield. I'll never let another go undefended. Back to God's shield. What happens when love touches a forgotten heart? A spark in the dark, a long lost part. How can we be reminded of our holy start when we're just drifting through the silence of the stars?
A whisper soft as midnight rain falls on the soul once numb with pain. It only takes a touch so true to bring the light back into view.
What can we do when we lose our way? When dreams feel like actors in a tragic play? We reach for hands through time and space, hoping to feel one warm embrace. These are not the tears of pain, just seconds falling like gentle rain. Each one a step on the road we're on, to where your soul has never gone. This is not the end, just then a breath, a pause, until I see you again. Accents and colors blur and sway as minds and hearts are led away, but the eyes still see the truth so clear. Love never leaves, it lingers near.
What can be done to make it start, to wake the soul, to heal the heart? We sing, we pray,
wanna step on the road we're on to where your soul is never gone. This is not the end, just then. A breath, a pause until I see you again. The shadows dance, the days roll past, but memories are made to last. They whisper soft, they hum like hymns, and carry us on hopeful winds. So when it's time to say goodbye and silence floods the sky so high, know this heart will never break. It only waits for heaven's sake. These are not the tears of pain, just seconds falling like gentle rain. Each one a step on the road we're on to where your soul has never gone. This is not the end, just then. A breath, a pause until I see you again. What happens when love touches a forgotten heart? It brings the light to where we are. The journey ends where it first began, and I'll be waiting until I see you again. All aboard! Ernie's been lying off the rails in his mind, scamming the people, leaving truth far behind. Fake IDs and badges, pretending he's enough, but when the law comes knocking, he don't look so tough. Mental wounds still screaming, schemes he keeps on dreaming. I'm going off the rails on the meth train. Hey, hey, I'm going off the rails on the meth train. Hey, hey. He talks about saving, but he's just playing games, running on YouTube, spreading lies and fake names, silently threatening women and their kids. He thinks he's a hero, but the mask just slips. Crazy frauds deceiving, his whole life's misleading. I'm going off the rails on the meth train. Hey, hey. I'm going off the rails on the meth train. Hey, hey. Yeah, baby. This ride never ends. Ernie, you're broken, you're drowning in lies, chasing the dragon while your freedom dies. Friends turn to enemies, truth ripped apart, but you can't scam your way to a brand new start. Meth-fueled shame revealing, the end is near, no healing. I'm going off the rails on the meth train. I'm going off the rails on the meth train. All aboard! Ernie Shell, fraud, scam, and lies. The meth train never dies. In the shadows, there are stories untold of incredible journeys, resilience so bold. Foster care, a path of light for children needing warmth through the night. To be a foster child, a journey so wild. From soft beds to dreams, stability compiled. Profound impacts, love so grand. In the arms of those who lend a hand. Dedicated hearts, opening wide. Homes in love, where children can hide. The challenge is real, emotions run high. But we give them hope, a home to rely. To be a foster child, a journey so wild. From soft beds to dreams, stability compiled. Profound impacts, love so grand. In the arms of those who lend a hand. Oh, supporting youth, families too. Helping children rise anew. The hardest job, rewards untold. In every heart, a story unfolds. Come together, celebrate with me what it's like to be a foster family. Laughs and tears, celebrations and strife. Working through these children's lives. To be a foster child, a journey so wild. From soft beds to dreams, stability compiled. Profound impacts, love so grand. In the arms of those who lend a hand. Oh, if we stay steadfast, true to the end, we'll see children grow, hearts to mend. From babies to adults, strong and wise. Foster love, reflected in their eyes. To be a foster child, a journey so wild. From soft beds to dreams, stability compiled. Profound impacts, love so grand. in the arms of those who lend a hand. Oh, more homes are needed, more hearts to care. Let's open our doors, love to share. Change their path, their destiny. Open, ready and free. To be a foster child, a journey so wild. From soft beds to dreams, stability compiled. Profound impacts, love so grand. In the arms of those who lend a hand. There would be no need for heroes if darkness never came. If people walked in truth and light, no villains to blame. But lies keep breeding shadows, and evil makes it stand. You twist your words like thunder, built on sinking sand. There would be no need for heroes if villains never rose. But when the world is trembling, truth is what I chose. Your stories keep on changing, but heroes stay the same. Truth never bends or falters against the criminally insane. You hide behind your mask. Deceit is all you know. But light cuts through the darkness and always starts to show. The people watch in silence. Your chaos takes its toll. But justice burns eternal deep inside my soul. There would be no need for heroes if villains walked away. But lies demand the battle, and truth must have its say. You keep on weaving fables, I'll tear them all in two. For I'll be the natural hero, revealing the real you. Yes. You claim a crown of power, but kingdoms built on fraud are ashes in the daylight before the eyes of God. So I'll keep standing taller. No weapon can divide. The shield of truth is shining with justice on my side. There would be no need for heroes if right was always done. But villains write the chapters, and heroes must overcome. Your lies will fall to pieces. says the truth will see me through. I'll rise as the natural hero, and the world will see it too. Yeah! So keep your wicked stories, keep running from the light, for villains fuel the fire that makes the hero fight. There would be no need for heroes if villains never came. But since the lies keep spreading, the truth will come and name. I'll stand until it's over. That's what heroes do. For I was made the natural hero, to show the world the real you. I'm standing on the edge of the great unknown, a shadow of myself, lost and alone. The winds are howling, the night feels cold. I'm waiting for an angel to rescue my soul. Through the silence, I lift my prayer, hoping someone will find me there. I'm waiting for an angel to break the sky, to carry my spirit where the eagles fly. Through the darkest valleys where the shadows roll, I'm waiting for an angel to rescue my soul. I've wandered deserts, I've crossed the seas, searching for mercy, longing for peace. The tears I've cried could fill a bowl. Still I'm waiting for an angel to rescue my soul. Each moment feels like a lifetime's test, but I trust that heaven knows what's best. The stars above seem to hold their breath as I wrestle with fears of life and death. But deep inside, I feel a pull, a faith that an angel will rescue my soul. Through the silence, I hear the call, a voice that promises to catch my fall. Then suddenly, the clouds give way, and a light breaks through to guide my stay. With open arms, the angel takes control, lifting the weight that burdened my soul. No longer waiting, free by the grace of an angel watching over me. I was waiting for an angel to break the sky, to carry my spirit where the eagles fly. Through the darkest valleys, where the shadows roll, now I found the angel who rescued my soul. I was just a child, too small to understand. When you let go of my tiny hand, the snow was falling, cold and gray. You never turned as I was led away. The building loomed like a ghost in the sky, 50 feet tall, where dreams go to die. They gave me a bed, but I never lay alone in the dark. I'd cry and pray. The scent in the air was nothing like home. Each breath a reminder I was truly alone. They told us it was food, said God was near, but each of us learned the taste of fear. We were just children, broken but brave, buried in silence, taught to behave. But we remember every lie and cry, the pain they caused, the truth they deny. Yet here we are, still alive. We survived. Some faces were kind, but far too few. Most just watched what they shouldn't do. Defenseless and shattered, no place to run. Our innocence gone before life had begun. They twisted the word of God in their hands, turned faith into fear with cruel demands. Rarely we begged, but often were beat. And when fists flew, the vultures would retreat. We were just children, broken but brave, buried in silence, taught to behave. But we remember every lie and cry, the pain they caused, the truth they deny. Yet here we are, still alive. We survived. They called it glory, said it taught us right. Just shadows dancing in a stolen night. Hundreds live this horrendous skies. Only some found the strength to rise. Now decades later, the wounds still bare. We write, we speak, we show we care for the child within who never got to say, I made it out, I found my way. We were just children, broken but brave, buried in silence, taught to behave. But we remember every lie and cry, the pain they caused, the truth they deny. Yet here we are, still alive. We survived. Every tale seeks a happy end. Ours is still waiting round the bend. But justice is coming, slow and wide, and the world will know we survived. They swore they'd stand beside you till the battle met its end. But when the fire came close, they vanished like the wind. Soldiers trust, it's a sacred vow, not a slogan for your show. But some just wear the uniform until it's time to go. You were loud when the cameras rolled, saluting flags with hearts gone cold. When it got real, you walked away, left your brothers where they lay. Truth ain't worn like cheap perfume, it's carved in silence, sealed in tomb. Soldiers' trust, it turned to dust, shattered glass beneath the rust. It ain't a line you fake for views, it's something sacred you don't abuse. You know who you are, you're cold as stone, fucking over soldiers and abandoning your own. Told our secrets for a little fame, then pointed fingers, dodged the blame. Played the patriot, played the saint, but real ones know that mask ain't pain. You sold the oath for coins and cheers, while we still carry all the years. Soldiers trust a heavy load, not some shortcut down your road. It's not a game, it's not pretend, it's standing strong until the end. You know who you are, you're cold as stone, fucking over soldiers and abandoning your own. We bled and broke side by side, while you just smiled and ran to hide. Brotherhood was just a prop, a phase for you, then came the drop. When duty knocked, you shut the door. You're not a soldier, just folklore. Soldiers trust, not bought or sold, not something weak, not something old. It's forged in war and mud and flame, not borrowed glory or borrowed name. You know who you are, you're cold as stone, fucking over soldiers and abandoning your own. You braced of right, but walked in lies. Sold your soul in a cheap disguise. You wore that rank like plastic pride, then ghosted out when truth arrived. Honor don't bend to your excuse. Real vets still bear that news. Soldiers trust, not for show. It's who you are when no one knows. It's blood, it's pain, it's nights alone. It's standing tall through flesh and bone. You know who you are, you're cold as stone. Fucking over soldiers and abandoning your own. You rallied loud when the coast was clear, but silence came when we drew near. You turned your back, then took your bow. We see your kind, we know you now. You played your part, but missed the truth. We paid in blood, you cashed in you. Soldiers trust, you don't forgive. Those who fake the way they live. It's not for clout, it's not for gain. It's walking proud through hell and pain. You know who you are, you're cold as stone. Fucking over soldiers and abandoning your own. So here's to those who still stand tall, who never flinched, who took the fall. The quiet few with backs like steel, who don't need lies to make it real. We ain't your stage, we ain't your trend. We're soldiers still, until the end.
They say honor is earned and not claimed. I've walked beside real heroes, men and women who gave everything. So when someone like Ernie Shell puts on a lie like a uniform, calls himself a soldier without ever knowing the weight of that word, that's not just disrespect, that's stolen valor. And I won't stay silent, not now, not ever. I am Angelo Stevens, I took that vow to stand for truth, and I still do now, with boots in the dirt and pride in my chest. I serve with honor, won't settle for less. I've walked with warriors, I've stood in line, earned what I wore, this badge is mine. And when someone fakes what they never gave, I rise up strong for the real and brave. I am a soldier through and through. I know what it means to bleed red, white, and blue. I fight for the ones who gave it their all. I won't let a coward like Ernie Shell crawl, with honor and truth as a shield in my hand. I stand against stolen valor. This is my stand. I will always place the mission first, never accept defeat, no matter the worst. Ernie Shell lies for views and fame, but real soldiers carry a different name. He mocks the oath, he plays pretend, but that kind of fraud, it's got end. He never served, yet he wears our scars, while we buried brothers beneath the stars. I will never quit, I will never fall, I will answer freedom's call. I am disciplined, trained and proud, my honor speaks strong and loud. Ernie, you lie, but truth don't bend. We see your game, and it's near the end. You threaten, you fake, you try to destroy, but we fight back for every soldier, girl and boy. I am a soldier through and through. I know what it means to bleed red, white, and blue. I fight for the ones who gave it their all. I won't let a coward like Ernie Shell crawl, with honor and truth as a shield in my hand. I stand against stolen valor. This is my stand. I'm Angelo Stevens. I serve with pride. I stand with my brothers and sisters, and I will keep standing for the fallen, for the forgotten, and for the truth. You can lie on YouTube, Ernie Shell, but you can't lie to God, and you can't steal the soul of a real soldier. We see you, we remember, and we stand. I am an American soldier. I am a warrior and a member of a team. I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values. I will always place the mission first. I will never accept defeat. I will never quit. I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough, trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills. I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself. I am an expert and I am a professional. I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the enemies of the United States of America in close combat. I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life. I am an American soldier. Great days wake me smiling, coffee warm in my hands, sun on the porch and promise life falls back in its plans. Laughter fills the corners, the world feels soft and kind. I sing a quiet blessing for the peace I get to find. On my knees I cry, oh King, come set me free. When my heart is breaking, hear this weary plea. Through the high and through the low, you're the only one I see. So I shout to the King, Lord, won't you rescue me? Oh, oh. Then come the iffy mornings, clouds that hang half clear, decisions whisper sideways, and doubt sneaks in with fear. I steady up my shoulders, take another breath and pray, trusting grace will meet me as I walk another day. There's a knee-bending mornings when the breath gets caught in ice, soul frozen to the marrow, paying sorrow's price. I fall into the silence, hands outstretched to the sky, calling on the kingdom for a mercy that won't lie. On my knees I cry, oh King, come set me free. When my heart is breaking, hear this weary plea. Through the high and through the low, you're the only one I see. So I shout to the King, Lord, won't you rescue me? There's nights that bring the thunder, storms that rattle bone and soul, when all my maps are useless and I can't find the road. But in the roar I feel a whisper, steady as a drum, a promise carved in starlight, I will not walk alone. There's grace in the returning, in the ash that bursts the flame. Scars become the lanterns, they call me by my name. I count the gifts of mercy, the hands that pulled me through, and lift a louder chorus for the love that proves true. On my knees I cry, oh King, come set me free. When my heart is breaking, hear this weary plea. Through the high and through the low, you're the only one I see. So I shout to the King, Lord, won't you rescue me? If my days keep changing weather, from the calm to hurricane, I'll keep this song like armor, and I'll sing through every pain. For every knee that's bending, every heart that's felt defeat, there's a stronger hand to hold you and a voice that calls you sweet. I've had my great days, my iffy ones, and those that freeze the soul. But when the night gets heaviest, your light will make me whole. So I shout, King, hear my pleading, rescue this heart of me, till morning breaks forever, and I stand in victory. On my knees I cry, oh, set me free. When my heart is breaking, hear this weary plea through the